Good evening and welcome back to Valkyrie Flight. I'm your GM, party planner, host, and a whole host of myriad other things in this show that I will not swear in. Let's jump to our introductions, shall we? Let's go with our doctor, who is currently out.
Yes, the doctor is out on vacation. Dr. Kalani Zhar and I am Skyship.
And how about our science officer?
I'm Bookwormy, playing Lieutenant Commander Thazareth, who is surprisingly still in.
And our tactical officer.
Phoenix Blue here is Lieutenant Commander Safan.
Our chief engineer.
Hi, I'm Sir Boulevard, and I'm playing Lieutenant Commander Mizaka, and I will finish this vacation without wearing pants.
God help us all. And finally...
I apologize in advance.
Yes. And finally, but definitely not least, Captain.
It's your man with the plan, your boy Icon here. And I'm Ted.
Alright, so...
Narrator, he did not actually have a plan.
Yeah, no one has a plan in this thing. Last time we left off, Mizaka returned to his room after getting drunk in nothing but his underwear. His pants and shirt are somewhere on the beach. The Dr. Zhar and Thazareth have just finished the talk, and I believe we're returning out to the bar. And Ted was returning back to the main resort area with Keegan, this surfer dude that he was getting some surfing lessons with him. And I believe Safan was still... I'm going to keep messing that up all the time.
It's only been a month.
Safan joined Thazareth and Dr. Zhar.
Yes, and so the group is... So what are you guys doing? Who wants to start off this episode? So I'm gonna say that's Mzaka. What are you doing?
I kind of wake up hungover.
Oh, I thought we were starting it at the nighttime at the bar. Oh, that's right. You fell asleep. Duh. I'm dumb.
Yes, me, very inebriated. No clothes.
Just lots of fur.
Yeah, it's kind of going everywhere. Heat shedding.
The boots with the fur.
Oof.
I'll shut up.
Puts a hairball in the Swedish meatballs. So I kind of get up and I'm like, where the fuck are my clothes? And then I remember, oh, right, I only have one pair of shorts and I only brought the one shirt, so I'm kind of screwed.
Some crab is like scuttling off with them.
Actually, can I get the people at the club to do an inside security check for me?
Oh god.
Difficulty 1.
Does an observation focus help?
Observation focus will apply.
Just gonna buy 2 dice with 3 fret. No, I'm kidding. I'm not even there.
Yet.
Wow, that's nothing from me.
You, Dr. Zhar, you do see some familiar clothes just down by one of the lounge chairs with an umbrella on it. There is a bird that has come in, one of the Risian parrots, brightly coloured, that is starting to peck, that has just landed on it and started to peck.
I'll lean over to Lisan and just with my drink in hand and be like, "Is that Misaka's clothes.
Lisan just kind of leans over and follows Kalani's line of sight. He probably needs those.
Yeah.
Let me go rescue them. Hold on. And I will get up and save his clothes from being.
From the evil bird.
There's now just like a giant hole around the crotch.
So as you are you running up? Are you just walking up? How are you approaching?
I'm probably just like walking casually and like making shooing motions at the bird.
All right. So give me a what's the
Presence command.
presence command? That's what I was thinking of. I just couldn't think of presence. I knew it would start with P.
Like Pecker. I mean, what?
It's gonna be one of those nights, people. Thanks for tuning in.
I assume
We
I have
apologize in advance.
no focus that applies to this.
Yeah, unless you think you've got a focus that applies to shooing a bird away.
Not really.
Okay,
Wow.
there we go. You pretty much extend your arms and wave yourself about, and making enough noise that as you approach the parrot, the parrot's attention is drawn to you very quickly, and it stops pecking, looks at you for a moment, and then just flies off away. So minimal damage as far as you can wear. Probably some damage, but minimal to the clothing as you come up. And
I will make my way to where I know Misaka is staying and just like knock on his door.
Okay, you knock on the door. He answers.
You left these on the page.
Thank you. He just takes them.
We're having drinks at the bar if you want to join us.
Okay, I'll be right there. And he just like starts shuffling his shorts on.
I just roll my eyes and head back.
Entirely too much.
All right. So at this point, it's getting close to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Ted's walk with Keegan has been slower than his walk there. As they're just chatting, talking.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm going to ask that I show up the last to the bar.
Yeah, I agree with this statement.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
everyone else do their thing first.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking the only person that's not there at the moment. Oh, Safan. Safan's there. Yeah, the only person that's not there at the moment is Roxon.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. She's got to go on vacation too.
Yeah.
So she actually approaches the bar and starts I don't really know how to describe it, but she's been taking some Spanish dancing lessons and salsa. And so she starts like moving around in that, moving her hips and arms and starts sort of like tapping the floor as she like moves towards the rest of the group.
Oh, that's rad.
With you haven't seen Roxon smile, but it's a smile, and it's a wide, brimming smile.
She let her hair down. It's amazing.
She has no rhythm. That is.
She's got more rhythm than the rest of us.
It is slightly off rhythm, but it's actually pretty good.
She's doing her best,
So
and she's having a good time.
Roxon is like our Isabel.
So she, well, what have you? What has everyone been up to?
With that obvious, like, oh, I'm hungover, don't talk that loud.
He sort of nods silently and silently, not silently, but very softly chuckles. All right.
I think we've mostly been getting settled.
Or shit-faced.
I have a tiny umbrella.
Do you also have anything in your medkit that may help Misaka's condition?
Nothing like hair of the dog that bitch. As he picks up another thing of pina colada.
and Kalani's just going to like put her hand on Misaka's forearm and like push down gently and like slide a glass of water over to him.
He's just
technically I'm off duty, but you really should hydrate.
Okay. And then he takes a swig of the water, he takes a swig of the drink.
Not what I meant, but okay.
Okay, this is when Ted appears. The sun is getting... It's about 45 minutes till sunset at this point.
You see, Ted walk in with that surfer dude Trill, Keegan. His arm is entirely around his shoulders, and he is just, chatting up and they're probably both laughing as they walk into the door.
And at this moment, Misaka breaks the glass and that's got the pina colada in it.
Or at least, cracks pretty hard. But yeah, no, as Keegan goes to the bar, you see Ted actually starts wandering over to you guys.
So what is
Kalani
that?
grabs a napkin.
What does Keegan order for you?
Oh, what's a good mixed drink with tequila in it?
Tequila sunrise.
I was gonna say tequila sunrise.
It's tequila sunrise.
Keegan's actually going to get one of those as well. So he returns with 2 tequila sunrises.
Okay, before he returns, I do. Hey guys, don't mention I'm a captain, okay? I don't want to scare him off.
Captain, I believe you just mentioned.
No, before he showed up.
So at the moment he's still at the bar. You're whispering quietly enough that you don't believe he'll hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just refresh my memory. Is Tedachesco Ted's first name?
Yes.
Okay.
His full name is much longer.
And damn near unpronounceable.
I have the pronunciation guide, but we'll get to it later. But yeah, no, Tedachesco is his first name, but it's the name he's always gone by.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. No, just keep it low, okay? He knows I'm Starfleet, but he doesn't know I'm a captain.
As you wish, Captain.
Yeah,
And it's at this point that Keegan has received the sunrises and is turning around back to walk to the table.
Oh, you want that one too. Nice.
He passes you the tequila sunrise. Well, one of them.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Hey, what was it you were saying about that bullion right before you got the drinks? That's right, baby. Improv.
Deal with it with the rest of us.
He just sorts of laugh and anyway, let's move on.
Wow.
It's called yes and.
I'm not that quick with the improv, unfortunately.
All right.
Anyway, so so after responding in a comical and jovial manner, which I'm not going to specifically say what he responds with, he introduces himself. Oh, I'm Keegan Who are you all? Like, he's got a soft smile and sort of reaches out his hand to shake.
We're on the same ship as Ted.
Oh, shipmates. Nice.
We're just
Yeah. So,
here for a little R&R.
Cool. So you're just resting up a bit, taking in the sights, enjoying everything that Risa has to offer, I guess.
Yeah.
Mazaka is just staring like dumbfounded right now.
What about you? Are you on vacation?
No, I teach surfing at a place just a couple of kilometers. I'm going to say kilometers because this is Star Trek and everyone is going to use metric in here in Star Trek. So deal with
That's
it.
fine.
Clicks. Just a couple of clicks up the coast. And Teddy came and found me, and we spent the afternoon with a few others in the water.
He really impressed me with how good of a teacher he is.
And he's got some natural talent with the water here. I think that's some natural, not just talent. Anyway,
Hey, man, I've been in the water all my life.
and yeah, some people don't get it. Some people, like your buddy, you do.
I'm not one of those swimming people.
Well,
He's also quite the rock climber.
No, I haven't seen that side of him yet.
I mean, to be fair, I've literally only climbed one rock, and that was today.
Oh, whereabouts?
Oh God, where was it? No, it was a little bit south here, right? Was it one of those designated areas?
Yeah,
Yes, Captain. And then like Kalani just kind of goes,
Oh shit!
So
she kind
Keegan
of she just kind of bites her lip and like takes a sip of her drink.
Keegan just sort of blinks.
Kalani, I do not think we were supposed to mention he is the captain.
I know, Safan.
I just raised up my hand for another round of drinks.
As at this moment, I break the other glass
I
as I'm thinking about him
can.
wet and mountain climbing.
King goes. He just sort of laughs. I can see why you might want to keep that a secret. That's fine.
It's not a big ship. It's nothing special.
I take it you're the senior crew then.
Guilty.
Daggers being stared.
So he sort of just downs his drink pretty quickly. Well, I have to say it, but this is actually quite awkward. But Ted, well, Captain, just call me Ted. That was
please.
yeah.
I'd like to do an insight check on this, or I'd like to kind of get a read of this guy.
Yeah, I will just finish what he's saying, then you can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, right, where was I? There was I. Okay. Well, if let's meet up after our next session, and we can get some more drinks later, if that's right with you. I don't think I should stay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll see you then.
We can go.
Go.
Kalani's going to jab Safan in the ribs with her elbow. And she should take a walk.
All right, so he's like awkward, smiley, and walks away. So, Safan, can I get you to do an insight command?
Insight command. What's my difficulty?
I'm going to say 2.
Okay, so observation focus.
Observation focus will apply.
Okay, and do we have momentum from Zhar's amazing roll earlier?
Actually, yes. I said that was going. Yeah,
Difficulty 1.
difficulty 1. So that was a 3 total now.
So I'd like to take a die for this, if that's all right, guys.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Scoping out the bay.
Scoping them out for
Surfer
potential
Bay.
security risks.
Okay,
3 successes.
3 successes. There is something about him that doesn't seem right to you. He doesn't like. He legitimately seems happy to be around Ted. That he wants to, he's friendly with Ted, and that seems genuine. But there is something more about him. Something that he's not really. That's a bit off.
Do I notice Safan eyeing Keegan?
Give me an insight command of your own. This will be a difficulty 1.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you notice.
Yeah, just Ted's a little bit incredulous. He doesn't say anything, but the expression is there on his face.
And then just to continue the mood, Mizaka just grabs a bottle of Aldebaran whiskey off of a nearby tray.
And Kalani's going to just kind of take Safan's arm and just kind of pull him away.
A moment, Doctor. Captain, did you notice Did you notice Keegan's peak of interest when he asked if we were the command crew for the Valkyrie?
He's probably just surprised.
Possibly.
Yeah,
But I suspect...
I wonder why he might have wanted to ask that question.
I would advise caution, Captain.
Screw caution, and I just get up and leave. With the bottle in my hand, taking a swig out of it.
Safan, he teaches surfing on Risa. I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, no offense, but you don't seem like a typical captain, and maybe that's just what caught him off.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on telling him.
Sorry.
Or his role as a surfing instructor is a cover for an intelligence agency.
Oh, here we go.
Really, Safan.
Look, I got the
Safan said
memo,
it's-
okay? I got... Yes, I know there's a high number of espionage operations going on Risa.
It is true. People get kidnapped from Risa every time they come here.
I mean, it happens in every single vacation spot on the planet, so it makes sense that it happens in Risa. I know, I get it. I got the memo. I got all the warnings and training. We all did, right? We all saw the video?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
It is required annual viewing.
Just I like to have a Starfleet training video.
This is Bob. Bob on Risa. Bob on Risa. His pants down. His magic inflamed.
Just with the same amount of cinematography that goes into like a store anti-theft video.
Right.
Oh, like one of those FBI's. You wouldn't pirate. You wouldn't steal.
No,
You wouldn't download a
You
car.
worked retail, right? You had to watch one of those videos where you had like this is how you properly clean a spill and shit like that.
Oh,
That's exactly
God.
what it is. It's like
Yeah.
the annual operation security training.
In Starfleet, they don't have sexual harassment training. They have Risa training because that's included in there.
Oh, my God.
It's called the Kirk curriculum.
Kirk, the only person to get banned from Risa.
But really, Safan, you're worrying too much.
We're on vacation. And look, isn't the sunset aesthetically pleasing?
And look at his abs. I mean, come on.
So,
And it's that point that Mazaka, sitting in the doorway, just downs another chunk of whiskey.
it's at this point you hear some music that's coming from down the beach. You can't quite see it, but it's out on the beach and coming down. Some music has started to play.
Shall we, Kalani?
Yeah.
Safan says, having realized he's not going to win this fight.
No one fooled him.
I give Ted kind of a look, like as indirect but as direct as possible. Would you like to try playing some Tongo?
Yeah, fine, deal me in.
All right, let's go find a table.
All right. So as Ted and it was Cesareth,
Keegan?
wasn't?
Yeah, the Zara.
Oh, Zhar.
Keegan's. You see Keegan walk away down the beach, back towards where Ted came. While we're two finding some Tongo to play, you come towards this setup. There's another hut basically like this with a DJ. There's far more people here. This is just a basic setup. And people are starting to come around from all over the place for a beach party.
No thanks. I'm just basically trying to keep Ted away from Kalani and Safan.
Oh, the wingman effect.
That's fair.
Okay, so for Sareth and Ted, give me a presence command check. Give Willie to see if you can actually find and convince someone to tell you about a Tongo.
I literally have command presence as a focus. Can I use it?
I will allow that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Can my observation focus apply?
I'm going to say that you're assisting Ted here, so but yeah, your focus.
All right.
I'm going to say your observation focus will apply. For you, that'll be an insight command.
Man. All right. 2.
2, and what's the Sheriff? 1.
I got a 1.
So another momentum, and you do indeed find a Tongo. It's
Sorry.
Water. Yeah.
Still coming back up the pipe it went down.
Oh.
Fun.
Yeah.
I hate it
That's
when
not a metaphor for this campaign at all.
So you do find there's actually there's how many? I think there's how many players? 6 in Tongo.
There can be. It can also be played 1-on-1.
Okay, so there's about 2. There are 2 Ferengi already in wrapping up a game that you might want to buy into.
All right. would we have like gotten some latinum when we came
Ted would
down?
have.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, just for the sake of it, that I got to think of a decent amount.
Like what, 15 strips?
Yeah, 15 strips will do. That'll be each.
Okay.
I'll walk up to the Ferengi. Gentlemen.
What is it, human?
Oh, excuse you?
Oh, sorry. Oh.
No, it's
sorry.
an automatic response. Like,
Yeah, he didn't even look up.
in.
Yeah, like he's actually, yeah, because he doesn't even, he's not, yeah. Okay, yep, that's exactly what happens. So you say excuse me and then he turns. Sorry, my apologies. What can I do for you?
You got room for 2 more in this game? And I'm actually going to hold up a strip of latinum.
Never let it be said that Ferengi don't like money. Come join us.
Yeah, all right. And I'm
All
gonna
right.
look over. I'm gonna look over into this area. I'm gonna go like, "Sorry, fleecing." Like, I'm not saying anything, but giving her the look, it's like, "So are we gonna fleece these guys or what?"
Oh yeah.
Hey, we're the number crunchers.
I take it you do know how to play. This is Tongo.
Yes, I'm aware of how to play Tongo.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw down the. I'm gonna throw down the buy-in.
Same.
Deal me in.
He like looks to the other Ferengi that's there and just sort of shrugs. And deals you in. So let's do an opposed check. To see how the first round of this game goes. I'm just trying to figure out what stats. Let's do control command for you guys.
Sweet.
And
Tongo is as much a game about number crunching as it is about poker.
Yeah, it's like chance, but also like pokery.
It's poker plus Monopoly.
And craps. Don't forget, there's something that's
Yeah,
good.
craps. And craps.
yeah, I mean, there's so many elements of it. That's the problem because there's definitely the math element. There's
Boil it down.
We can just do like a D100 roll or something.
You know what? Let's just do that. Do a D100. Highest wins.
Oh, I was looking forward to using my present stuff. You could have split the difficulty like 4 or something.
Okay, so there's going to be each of you guys do a roll each.
Okay, 1D100. Yep, no.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
we all roll pretty poorly, but
They rolled worse.
so I'm gonna say this is you're setting up. There's gonna be you're setting up the Ferengi. Just manages to pip the other Ferengi, not the one that first talked to you, but the other one actually manages to like pull one over on you. He calculated the risk and like his commercial mind was able to just to pull out ahead on the first round. You're down. I'm going to say you're down 2 strips of latinum each.
I grumble, throw another strip in the pot, evade, and draw more cards.
All right, let's do another roll-off.
I didn't see that.
I am going to leverage the buy-in, and I'm going to throw in 3 strips of platinum.
Eyebrow.
Oh, nice timing.
Oh, I was one away from being my number.
Okay.
Someone will owe you one.
Oh, Nice.
So the Ferengi get a bit overconfident, and they make a major blunder in the strategy of the game, and you, so both Ted and Thesaurus, you see it, but Thesaurus, you manage to you know Ted well enough to change your strategy to try and to win over him as well. So
I was opening up my defenses for a feint, in which I was waiting for Thesaurus to swoop in.
yeah. So I'm gonna Ted, you don't actually lose any, but Thesaurus, you gain. I'm gonna say 5.
Ooh, so I have. So I lost 2, gained 5.
Yeah. So you have 18 now.
Okay.
Let's clean these guys out. Acquire, and I throw in 2.
Okay, go. What are you doing?
I kind of look at the Ferengi to try and get a feel for where they are, and then I will confront as I put my latinum in.
All right, everyone, roll off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh no!
Oh!
And the risk pays off.
Oh!
Yeah!
Holy shit!
So, working.
What we do is we lure them into a trap, and we keep getting to bet more and more, right?
Yeah, you working together, you're managing to just draw that little bit extra GPL from them each time, and yeah, you just play the perfect move at the right time, and basically you've bankrupted them. Together, you've collected about 10 strips from them.
So I'm not the only one who lost their pants today.
And this is the part where they accuse you of cheating.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they do. They start threatening you, claiming.
I just kind of look at him with like a kind of a half smile and an eyebrow raise. Really? You're gonna be that stereotype?
I'm just neatly piling my latinum into rows. Like, I'm not even looking at them.
Just give me a presence command check.
I will. Command presence, right?
Command presence.
I'm gonna grab a momentum. I'm gonna grab a die with momentum. Because that gives me cautious command.
Are we both doing that? Or is it just Ted?
If you're not engaging with them, it'll be just Ted.
Okay.
Okay. You are able just with your mannerisms, they know that they're not going to get anywhere with you, and they sort of just back down. Really, yeah, just by without even having to say anything more than that, they sort of just uncomfortably cough and chirk away.
Pleasure playing with you, boys. Bring more money next time.
You hear them like talking amongst themselves, like really. You don't actually hear what they say, but they're very. Sounds very aggressive.
I just like watch them argue. for a long minute,
From over there,
and then I just like carefully take my latinum and I go and I just go, what was it? Rule of acquisition number 3. Never spend more for an acquisition than you have. And I give them a wave and I walk away.
I silently hold up a fist to Lasan with which to bump.
Fist bump.
I would like to say that after you do this, you realize that Mazaka stumbled on that last move and has just been standing there in silence holding a giant bottle of water and still the bottle of whiskey.
Science.
No fucking shit!
Yeah, I think that's probably a good time to end that scene.
Yeah. Like anything else you guys want to do before bedtime for the night? There's a party on the beach going on.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
So Kalani and Safan are like walking along. They've kind of found she's kind of found a path, like with like some palm trees on either side, and it's fairly secluded. There's not a lot of other people around.
Mm.
Yeah, kind of like that. And she's kind of just like trying to figure out she's just kind of walking along in silence, trying to figure out what to say.
This is peaceful.
Isn't it? How have you been spending your day?
I built a small city out of sand on the beach.
I saw that. You're actually really good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been just kind of nursing a Mai Tai off and on throughout the day and had some good conversations.
Indeed. Raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, it's been nice to just kind of settle down and
Is everything all right?
I guess I was wondering how you were doing.
I am well. This shore leave is something that I think the crew has been in need of for quite some time.
Well, what about you? And she wants to do an insight check on Safan.
Do you want to contest?
No.
Right, roll a difficulty 1 insight. What kind of insight? Is it just into how he is? Like,
yeah, kind of like she kind of just wants to see like if there's anything out of the ordinary about him, like maybe like a insight medicine or an insight.
I'm going to say insight command.
Okay.
Just to say with behavior. I mean, you know the medicine in terms of his Romulan heritage.
Would my counseling focus apply?
I'm gonna say that does, because you're good at reading people.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So, how are you?
He looks a little bit nervous. His heart rate is, well, you wouldn't be able to tell without a tricorder, but he looks a little nervous.
Kalani just kind of smiles a little bit and looks down at the ground.
So
And you're free to do a insight check on me too,
Yeah, in fact, I will do that.
There's this awkward moment of silence between you two as she looks down to the ground, suddenly seemingly interested in the sand beneath her feet.
What do I need to roll?
Same insight command.
Is Kalani contesting?
No.
Observation focus?
I'm going to say observation focus will apply.
Ooh.
I'm going to re-roll that with the
With the 2 momentum?
with 2 momentum. Yeah,
Yep.
that's better.
And you get your
shit.
two momentum back. Okay, so Zareth, how is she? Are they?
She is. You definitely notice that her cheeks are a different color. And she also looks a little nervous. She's fidgeting a little bit with her glass. With the Mai Tai that she's holding.
Which hand?
Left hand.
Safan's going to take that hand.
Kalani's just gonna like her head snaps up.
Are you well? Your cheeks seem to have flushed.
Are they? And she uses her other hand to kind of cover her cheek bashfully. I'm fine. It's just I didn't know Vulcans could get nervous.
I am, as you know, 1/4 Romulan.
Like that matters to me. And she just looks up at him.
And he'll just kind of take her other hand up in his too.
And she just kind of like bites her lip and looks down again.
Baz, when the Zareth and Zhar were having their conversation, before Safan arrived at the table with his Vulcan hearing, how much did he hear?
Yes.
Give me a, let's say, insight security with your observation focus roll.
3 successes.
Yeah, he pretty much heard.
Not all of it, but
No.
you probably heard a good amount of gentle ribbing about, like, yes, Safan.
Just enough to be dangerous.
You know enough to say, to know that perhaps that she likes you.
Kalani.
Yeah?
Lasan was not mistaken. We shared a mind meld. For a time, we knew one another's thoughts. And perhaps this is uncharacteristically Vulcan of me, but as I said, I am 1/4 Romulan. Lasan was right.
So, how long were you standing there?
I was not. However, Vulcans do have excellent hearing.
I see. And she just kind of like covers her mouth with her hand and like is just grinning.
And Safan will give give a small smile as well.
Oh, damn.
Kalani, you have taught me to be comfortable with who I am. How could I not feel gratitude and joy?
I don't know what to say.
I find in moments like these, perhaps the best thing to say is nothing at all. And he kisses her.
And scene.
Yeah, I'm just going to zoom out a bit, and as Kiss, the sky starts to change.
Oh my god, those are fireworks?
The fireworks actually do start going, because this is about the time they happen.
At all.
It's just what a coincidence.
They're Vulcan fireworks. They're all green.
Maximum anime.
Yeah, so the sun starts to slowly set. The colors of the skies turn yellow, red, orange, and then go to the deeper blues and purple dark, and before night falls on this part of Risa. Is there anything else people want to do at night? Or shall we
I
go
think
to the...
there's something Adcon wants to do right now.
Well, there was something I wanted to do, but I got blocked from that, so...
Someone.
Yes, that was...
I think the only thing is probably Kalani and Safan bump into Thazareth as Kalani is giggling as they're going back into the resort.
Thazareth just watches for a second. Told you!
Oh, hush! And then they go up to their rooms. Oh my.
So as everyone settles into the room that they've chosen for the night, you all go to sleep and do whatever else is going on. Let's not go into any detail on that at all. And
This is a PG video. Or
yeah, it is.
And tomorrow comes soon enough. Cesareth, you get an alert about 8 o'clock in the morning that you have a visitor.
What? I kind of stumble out of bed. I've been awake but mostly reading. Is it like a communique or is it like a knock on the door?
This is a communique.
Alright, I make my way over to the console. Turn it on.
It's just a text message, but it reads that Thrib has arrived and is looking for you. She's down in the main lobby of the resort.
There's a moment where Lasange stares at the text and then kind of reads it several times and then just dives for her clothes and then kind of rushes out past wherever and to wherever the meeting place is.
Okay, so once you get there, you see Thrib standing there with a small suitcase by her legs.
I didn't think you'd be able to make it.
I didn't think I would be either, but she just hugs.
Yeah, big hug.
Bean, how was the Shackleton Expanse?
Interesting. Let's not talk about. I don't want to talk about work.
It's classified. Just say classified.
I'm so glad you're here. I sent a message to Ivaz as well, but I don't think he could make it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was the only one that could find the time to get away. We've been missing you.
I've been trying to send letters, but you know how I get when I start focusing.
Letters. Nothing would really compare, like not having you. Anyway, the letters would be good, but they wouldn't have been enough.
How long can you stay?
I can stay a few days, but not long.
I can definitely. I mean, a few days is just kind of like awkwardly rubs the back of her head. A few days is good.
All right.
Let me help you. We can take your suitcase.
I was just about to ask, where should I put this?
I take her suitcase and take her by the hand and lead her back to where I'm staying.
Yay!
Right.
I hope. I mean, I'm excited to show you the rest of the staff if you don't mind meeting them. And try to turn off the diplomat brain while you're here.
I'm wondering if Kalani and Safan would stumble out of their room, like at this moment.
So Zareth and Thrib are just entering the hallway, the corridor, where all your rooms are coming off, and
So you see Lisan with a full-blooded Andorian female, about 4 inches taller than Lisan, and like they're holding hands and walking.
yeah, she responds, well, I'll do what I can. It's hard to turn your brain off when your whole life's been something. I guess that's something you know a lot about as well.
Too much.
That same Zaka woke up.
It's Mazaka with the second hangover in as many years.
I think this is 2 on top of each other, actually.
No, that was Kalani.
No.
Kalani's wearing like the robe that comes with the room, you know, like the little short robe, and is like hastily tying it. Like, I didn't think there would be anybody else in the hallway.
Yeah, Safan is wearing swim trunks. What?
Lisan just kind of gives you a wave, but doesn't like really acknowledge you for the moment. Like knows better than to say anything.
She kind of gives a little wave back and just kind of like hustles on by. Like, need And like Mal's like, need some ice.
We'll catch up at breakfast or lunch.
Sounds good. And like double thumbs up. And so she kind of like tugs on Safan's hand. It has him in tow.
Yeah. He's not resisting. He's following.
Thrib's looking a bit confused at the moment. Who's that?
I'll explain. I'll explain. Just like usher her into my room.
Wait, was everybody out here all of a sudden? Oh, okay. I guess we're all just okay.
This is the moment that Misaka walks out, and he is also in his wearing his competitive swim wear actually.
His Speedo.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
It's red and black.
Oh my god. You see Lasan disappear into her room, and then the door closed for a second, and then like reopens, and then she like looks out and goes, later, breakfast, lunch, whatever, bye.
Yeah. Okay. Slam. I feel like we missed something.
I feel like we're always missing something.
Kalani comes back giggling with an ice bucket and goes back into.
Wait, they both go back in the same room?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just silently like watching eyebrows just like way up.
I just put my hand on Ted's shoulder and I go, let's not think about that breakfast.
Liquid breakfast?
Why not both?
Bloody Marys are our breakfast food. Let's go.
So eventually you all settle down to get meet up together for breakfast.
Yeah, probably after like an hour or so.
Yeah.
There has been much sampling involving drinks of shot glasses and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
I ordered food. I made sure we ordered food.
Yeah, we got food. I got a lot of food.
Yeah.
Kalani puts Irish cream in her coffee.
All right, now, Zach, you really need to watch that. You're gonna like give yourself liver failure.
Understood. As I take a sip of the mudslide I have in my hand.
Am I the only one who isn't drinking at breakfast?
I ordered light drinks. I'm not the one opening up a microbrewery in his stomach.
Just remember, I'm off duty.
Yes. This is just to take the
Can't
edge
do
off.
a liver transplant on you while I'm here.
Risa has fantastic medical staff. Don't worry.
He also has like a huge breakfast. Like there's a stack of pancakes, some waffles, eggs, a bunch of bacon. He didn't eat yesterday.
That's true. Safan has plomeek soup.
Of course he does.
He's just so precious.
Bass, can I slip some
Kalani has
Tabasco into
has
his
like a crab
soup when he's
Benedict.
not looking?
Okay, do a control security opposed with insight security for Safan.
I am taking 3 momentum for this shit.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. What are you trying to slip in?
Tabasco.
Tabasco into his
Oh
plomeek
my
soup.
god.
Can I assist?
What was that?
Can I assist?
What was the roll for me?
Control
Control
security.
Yeah.
Control security. Okay, and that's with 2 extra dice. I'm pretty sure I don't have a focus here. Yeah.
Focus in breakfast sabotage.
So, like, for a brief moment, Safani looks towards Dr.
Probably
Zhar.
sees me or sees me
Yeah.
walk in.
Oh,
Like making the Vulcan version of googly eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stoic eyes.
The Ponfar eyes.
the deep, piercing, penetrating Vulcan eyes.
It's very
Oh,
terrifying.
I'm really glad you finished that sentence the way you did.
Second episode,
Why are
folks.
we all 12? Because our characters are all hooking up.
It's true.
Yeah. No, you know what? Safan's going to take a taste of the soup after this, and fascinating. And
What?
a combination I would never have thought of.
What?
He takes another sip. The Earth plant Tabasco.
Of course you fucking right.
I'm gonna take the bottle and just slide it off the table.
Do they put Tabasco sauce in flummic soup here?
Not under ordinary circumstances, no.
I can imagine it would be bad, though.
Mazaka just kind of says, maybe it's because they know you're a Romulan.
Romulan?
Shut up.
Only one Romulan here.
Mazaka raises his hand. Guilty as charged.
Oh my god. So I guess at this point I walk in and find the rest of them.
Yeah, a wave.
Make my way over with Rib.
So she,
Would I recognize Thriv from all the photos and stuff that Lasana showed me?
yeah,
Probably, and you recognize it's the same person as you saw in the hallway.
Yes, that I definitely know.
yeah. So Thrib
And
is
so I
just
kinda awkwardly-
following behind, just a couple of steps behind Thesara. So she, Lisan, sorry, as they come up to the table.
And I kind of proudly gesture. This is Thrib, my wife.
Thrib, it's wonderful to meet you. Again.
Properly.
Vulcan hand salute. Peace and long life.
Thrib,
It's so wonderful to meet you.
I also offer a hand.
Thrib takes your hand and smiles. She looks a bit overwhelmed, but smiles and nods. Shakes her hand. Actually, no, she wouldn't be looking overwhelmed because she's a diplomat, so she'd be used to unusual social encounters. So this would be in a stride.
Oh boy.
And Thrib.
Yep, they don't
this
get more
is-
unusual than us.
Yep, this is Safan, Mazaka, Kalani, and Tedesco. But
Ted-
we
Ted's
call
fine.
him Ted.
Nice to meet all of you. Thank you for looking after the son so well.
Let's be honest, she more looks after us.
It's true.
She,
Oh,
smi-
have you
she smiles
had
and
anything?
nods.
Have you had anything to eat yet? I'm gonna offer some Vegemite on toast.
No. Just got in about an hour and a half ago and spent most of that time with the son. Thank
I
you.
push my pancakes over to her.
She finds a spare plate and puts one of the pancakes on, puts a couple of pieces of the toast, and I think that'll do for now. And tries. Would Thrib have any experience with Vegemite, which is
Maybe? I don't know. How common is it out in the diplomat world?
Well, I think
Well, when your GM's Australian, very common.
That's fair.
it's obscure.
I mean-
Thing is, it's obscure outside of Australia, and I think
Well, they have it in
generally,
England too, but yeah.
Maybe had it like once, but like
It was some kind of diplomatic function on Alpha Centauri.
okay, yes.
Always Alpha Centauri.
Planet of crazy.
How thick is a Vegemite? Is it a very thin scraping or
Oh, there's a big old.
clump?
oh,
Okay.
why? Dad, why would you do this?
It's 10.
She goes to take the toast, and then realize that's probably a bit too much Vegemite for me. That's quite thick. I think I'll just stick with the pancakes.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's Mazaka's approval at his meal.
Oh, Jasmine.
Lasan is like making a crepe with like eggs and like bacon wrapped up in it.
Okay, so I'm going to say this is pretty much going to be like a buffet style. There is whatever. So there are crepes, and you sort of just use a crepe to make a wrap, a breakfast wrap.
Basically.
Ted is the only person who touched the Vegemite.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Has Roxon showed up yet?
Roxon has is just arriving now. You see her approaching through the corridor. Looks completely unaware. Like she sees this Endorian that she's unaware of, and stops for a moment before continuing on.
Question: did Roxon arrive alone, or was she with somebody?
She's arriving alone.
Okay.
You don't know whether that means she found someone to hook up later or not. She's just coming to this ship meeting alone.
Just curious.
I introduced the two of them.
Yeah, they're introduced. The pleasantries are exchanged. So I'm not going to go into it because they're both NPCs.
It doesn't matter. I feel bad. Oh, it looks like someone left the room.
Wait, what?
What?
Sarah's not in Roll20.
Yeah, Roll20.
anymore.
My computer decided to update.
Oh, okay.
Come on. God damn it,
Luck-
Joe.
Luckily, we're not doing not much rolling, so.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'll
I
just
just
leave
kind of let it do its thing.
I think the only person who needs to roll at breakfast is probably going to be me.
Yeah, do a fitness. Let's do command again.
All right, here we go.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Right into the pancakes.
No, I
that's
see
not
this
a
coming.
complication.
That just means you as you're eating, you start feeling worse and worse as the hangover just develops.
Oh, I know where this is going. Zach, we're going outside. Come on.
All right. Okay. Yeah,
Come on,
let's go.
Yep, real quick.
Just watch them go.
Your
Shake my
skin
head.
is very soft.
Just rolling my eyes.
They seem to be getting along rather well.
I mean, did you see the way that Misaka was reacting last night?
Indeed, I found it curious at the time.
Well, I just kind of look between Safan and Kalani and then like off to where Ted and Misaka went, and I just go, what's the expression? Pot, kettle, green?
Black F3. As in,
Right. Black.
So I have totally lost here. So, the son, you're gonna have to fill me in.
Apparently, everyone on my ship is dating.
And Kalani just kind of like looks at Safan real quick and then looks back at her Benedict.
Yeah. Under the table, Safan gives Kalani's hand a squeeze.
Oh.
It's strangely familiar.
Everyone are sweethearts.
Gee, okay, okay. She seems to, she nods and seems to have placed enough pieces together that she's, gets it.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. But I just kind of look at her and go, do you remember the stories about when I met Anosa? How we served on the same ship together and it was just circles and circles and circles?
Yeah.
Motion to the table.
Close quarters, I guess, we'll do that.
Sometimes, yeah. But is there anything you want to do today?
I honestly don't mind as long as it's with you.
Lasson's antennae kind of twitch a bit.
Can we come back at this point?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. I'm handing him Zaka a napkin. All right. Buddy, you are cut off from booze until after 5 o'clock.
Okay, fine. I get it.
You're lucky there were bushes there.
You're right, I am.
Kalani just kind of like looks up and she goes, "Is there anything I can do?"
Just knock if you drink out of his hands until after dark.
Will do. And she just hands him a glass of water again.
So
He downs it.
what you know, there are definitely anti drunk stuff.
Anti-intux.
Oh, yeah,
Anti-intoxicants. So
Yeah, we used some back at the diplomatic dinner.
It's almost like it's a thing.
He has a problem. He needs to learn how to live with it.
Mhm.
I was gonna make a comment, but I'm not gonna.
What was the song's child's name again?
Which one?
Okay, who's currently here? The relative.
Oh, it's Thrib. It's her wife.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
Wifey.
Wife
Ah.
number one.
All right, some of us were sitting back down, like kind of like motioning for the alcoholic drinks to be taken off the table. So there's no
No temptations.
So, Thrib, was it right?
yes.
Fantastic meeting you. Has Lasan told you what happened last night?
Has the son?
Not particularly. We were mostly catching up.
Okay, no, you have to tell them about how we fleeced Ferengi out of all of their latinum.
Yeah. I may have been counting cards.
Frib just sorts of laughs at that and nods along. You always did know your way around a deck of cards.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm the worst when it comes to poker.
We have got to play sometime.
Amen to
You
that.
don't want to play it. You don't want to play against me.
Oh, I was keeping up. Yes, I do.
Mm. You get kind of a disbelieving look, and then at your funeral,
And the slightly inebriated Mazaka just goes, no, don't hurt the sweet boy. No.
I'll just take
Eyebrow
him
raise
for all
from
his
Safan.
money. But
It was hilarious.
we could get a massage. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, it'd be nice to be the one receiving one this time. And she kind of like bumps Safan's shoulder.
That can be arranged, Kalani.
Will you do it?
Of course.
Yes.
Taking a drink so I don't spit it out.
just slowly drinking, like
Giving a side eye to Lasan, like, what the fuck?
just there's a moment where Lasan just has a thought of, this is gonna be everything, huh? It's gonna be like this for the rest of my life, isn't it?
Meanwhile, 40 years later.
Just staring off into the middle distance, like, I've done this to myself.
So what are Ted and Zaka's plans for the morning?
Oh, the morning? Ted's probably gonna go for a swim. Like a proper swim in the ocean.
I might be a little under a different liquid, but I can still faster than you in the water.
Yeah, let's see it.
All
Right, so let's do some competitive fitness security checks.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking that last momentum because Mazaka knows he's actually got a disadvantage.
Knock yourself out. Yeah, I reduced difficulty.
If you're not careful, he will.
He wishes.
Son of a bitch! Nope, I'm too drunk.
2.
So you start off pretty well, but soon, Mzaki, you start lagging behind. Something about just your alcoholic brain sort of like loses concentration and of the form required to properly swim fast. Whereas Ted, you knock it out of the park. You literally could swim circles around Mzaka if you wanted to.
I do once at least.
Show off. And I just kind of splash him.
Yeah, no. You are not ready for this right now.
For Safan, can I get you to do a control medicine check?
Yes. What's my difficulty?
The difficulty will be 2.
Control medicine. Alright, I'm going to take a momentum, if I may.
You may.
Because I don't think I have an applicable focus. Okay.
Oh.
Got it. Yeah, my medicine's actually not too shabby.
Okay, you get the momentum back, and you and Zhar, Kalani, spend the evening in her room with you giving the morning with you giving her a massage.
Oh, nice.
It's quite a
And doing a hell of a job too.
And then a massage.
It's quite a It's quite a relaxful. He does seem to know what he's doing, which is somewhat surprising.
You're
What do you think, Connor,
hired.
the neuropressure? Well, some.
Meanwhile, I go see a professional.
And
Couples massage later, bitches.
couples massage, and you end up in a hut out in the water, overlooking the ocean. It's sort of not quite this, but you've got a view looking out with enough privacy that anyone in the water shouldn't see anything. You can't see in, but you can see out, pretty much.
One of those windows? Yeah.
Just chilling and reconnecting and getting a massage.
Yeah, so that and anything else anyone wants to do for the morning, or shall we move on to the evening?
I'm cool with moving on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move ahead.
So we'll just skip lunch unless people want to do something.
Nah.
No. All right. So anyone else wants to do something in the afternoon apart from Ted? Because we're gonna get there.
Let's get there.
Okay.
That laugh, though.
So you head back to the beach spot with the little sign, and Keegan's there. You see the Bolian and the pale white guy have turned up again, and they're wanting. You spend a bit of time talking to them, and they can't. They've got the basics down, but it's sometimes they do miss waves, and they don't really last long on the wave once they get there. So they're wanting to just basically improve their technique. That's why they're there.
Alrighty. I am gonna let Keegan do his thing, Be respectful and kind of sort of keep their distance.
All right, so Keegan does draw you into assisting, with getting position on the board. Just pointing out the angles and positioning of the feet. Just sort of using you as a model, as he sort of mentioned yesterday, and sometimes even getting a bit close to you, just to help push.
Help in quotation marks.
Help in quotation marks.
There'll be a glass left on this island.
So that, but most of the lesson spent once you've gone past through that technical stuff is basically just going out there and surfing. Keegan's mainly standing on the beach. He's got like a little hand cone type of thing that he uses as a makeshift megaphone. As the Bolian and the pale white human do their surfing. They're doing better than they did last time. It's up to you whether you want to join them or stay on the beach.
I'm gonna let them have their moment. Those guys in the water. Yeah.
No. Yeah, they're having a lot of fun and just and you can tell they actually. It's saying it took them longer, but they're picking now that they've got a bit more basic water understanding. They're learning. They're learning faster than they were last session. Eventually, it wraps up, and they leave their bit, and it's just you and Keegan.
So how long have you been doing this? See, they picked up really fast.
I've actually lost track of time. I'm not really sure. You're like stand. Anyway, let's will you come and join me at my place?
Yeah, absolutely. I was kind of worried they kind of scared you off last time, but you don't seem that scared off.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You it was. I just didn't expect that. So
Yeah, no, most people don't expect that from me. It's cool.
and all right. So he leads you back into the jungle.
Okay, does he have a? Yeah. Does he have a cabana on the beach?
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a cabana on the beach. It's more of a. There is a little like small apartment complex, but it's like about.
Oh, is that like a condo?
More,
He has a penthouse on the beach.
yeah, it's a condo.
Oh, okay.
That does look out on the beach. It does. You can't really from where you are. You can't really see because the trees are a bit too close to where you were. But if you did look back from out on the ocean, you could see that was some kind of. There's a couple of buildings back further into the island, and he sets his surfboard into a slot in the like just rests it up in the lobby of the condo, and then leads you up into to the third story where his apartment is.
How's his body language been like since we've been walking up there? Close, a little bit distant, a little bit apprehensive, or is it more welcoming?
He is. Give me a roll. Give me an insight roll.
I'm gonna grab a
Insight
momentum for
command.
this.
Using a momentum.
Yeah, get that cautious. 3.
Okay, he's still open. He's very. You can tell that. He's definitely open, but he is a bit nervous as well. You think he hasn't really done like invited anyone up to his room for a while, so you think that's kind of why. Yeah. From what you can tell, anyway.
Okay.
So he does have there is a replicator. Just give me a presence command check.
Sure. Yeah, same thing. Oh, did we get extra momentum from the roll?
Yeah, I will give you another one. So,
Good, because I will need that again.
okay, so using another momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay, the small talk goes really well. You.
Are we in the apartment, or are we still talking?
You are in the apartment now.
Because I had an idea for as soon as we got to the door and he opened it.
Okay, yeah, sorry. If you want to do that, go.
Yeah. So reading his signs, reading his signals, and seeing what he's probably expecting. As soon as he opens the door and like turns to talk to me, I'm already kissing him.
He does kiss back.
Okay. Then we walk inside, and the camera shows the doorway, and the door's closed.
And
Okay.
somewhere on the island, a cat knocks over another glass.
Okay. So yeah, that just fades to black. Yeah. Then give me a.
Don't say
No.
performance roll.
This is something completely different. So drink. I mean, you drink. You do what you're planning on doing, and just give me just give me a hangover check. So this will be a fitness command.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's for Mzaka then, isn't it?
No, it's for you because you drink a
Oh,
lot.
okay. I do, yeah. Fitness command. Yeah, okay. 3.
Okay, so the next morning you are really tired. You wake up. I'm going to spend
Oh,
some
the next
threat.
morning. No, I
Oh,
wasn't
what?
saying that. I wasn't saying the next morning. I mean, we're just gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna hang out with everybody at night.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I'm not that good.
You sure, Ted?
Like okay, so so you were drunk during the night. Well, the sunset has just came, and like he like sits down and just sort of explain involuntary gives you a bit of a brief description of his history. He wanted to be joined, but he wasn't anything particularly special, so he didn't get past the first stage. He never became an initiate, and then he sort of wandered around and came to Risa, and that's where he sort of found what he wanted to do, where he wanted to be, and he feels competent and enjoys what he does. So that's sort of what he sort of shares in a drunken state.
He's proven to be an excellent teacher so far.
But as you sort of go to leave, he doesn't really want you to go.
I should probably check in and make sure Zaka hasn't, I don't know, drowned himself in liquor.
Okay. You give
But
me.
if you'll have me though, come back.
You will come back to the place tonight. That's what you'll be back.
Yeah, definitely.
He I won't make you roll for it, but he just sort of lets you go and allows you to leave.
Let's strut out of that room. And yeah, no, I mean that. Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you said you were looking for me then?
I'm gonna get back to our. Well, this seems to be our usual hangout. Just see how everyone's doing.
Alright, well, I'm actually sitting in a chair on the beach with a large bottle of water. Just water.
Sitting over a bunch of demolished sand buildings.
Kalani's kicked back with a pad reading Anamaitai.
Lasan is nowhere.
Roxen is actually trying some new dance steps that she's learnt as well. So she's just doing a bit of practicing on her own with that. Just out on
Bless
the
her
beach.
heart.
Oh. But also, you need a partner for it.
Not always.
That's true. Yeah, no, if you guys are all together, you definitely see a much more relaxed Ted walking in.
Mazaka is a little more attracted to Ted suddenly.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh. Alrighty. We're all still here?
Indeed.
Everybody's relaxed. I'm gonna ask about that. I'm kind of doing two-finger point to two-finger point to Kalani and Safan. Like, I'm gonna ask about that, but not right now.
Right.
Oh man, I have just. Oh yeah, no, he just kind of like settles into a chair, just kind of like relaxes, almost melts. Anybody got any plans tonight, or gonna watch the stars?
Have they moved?
Mazaka just gives this incredulous look at him.
God, I love Safan.
As an astrophysicist, my answer is yes, but
As a normal fucking person, what's wrong with you?
I did not. Apparently, Vulcans who get some get a sense of humor. But yeah, no, I'm just checking with everybody, during the night. Anything else going?
And Kalani just kind of shrugs, looks at Safan.
Do not believe we have plans.
We don't.
Unless you would care for another walk.
I care for something.
At the risk of making a bad joke at my own expense, I am all ears.
Oh, for the love of God, get a room. The ones around here are big enough.
Debatably.
Well, we have two between us, so.
Oh boy. Is the Valkyrie always like this?
No, only since you became captain.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
I like it better this way. It used to be so stuffy.
That's weird, considering what's still being grown in the Arboretum.
You know I can have some of that beaten down.
Oh, this is Risa. We can walk. That dude over there has probably got some. I just point over to the shifty-looking guy at the bar.
I'm just suddenly imagining that he's picked out like a pack lead of all people.
And
Yeah.
I am
Dude told
smart. I am smart. I sell narcotics.
Well, I mean, in the 21st century, there's probably much harder, edge of what an actual narcotic is. Guy probably got like red sand or something.
That brought me the marijuana, man.
Yeah.
What have I gotten myself into?
A crew full of substance abuse and sex addiction, apparently.
It's not addiction if you haven't gotten any in years.
Too much information.
I'm thinking that's where we need to end the show.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah, so that'll be it for today.
because Baz has had enough.
end it with just everyone probably going to bed for the night.
I'm going back to Keegan's place.
The statement is not incorrect.
All right, we'll start up early. We'll start up tomorrow, in game time, not tomorrow. Next session. So thank you for joining us, everyone.